One thing I love about Nine Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community.
Leading off the third inning for the Raiders, number 5, James.
All right, we are finally have it somewhat ready, and we don't have the outfield camera. I spent a while on it. I never did get to work, so I think it's just a tad too far. Although I've used it before for baseball, but not working today. So it's Wapahani visiting the Eastern Hancock Royals. The score's 3-1 here in the top of the third. Estep, no, Estep is up to bat. And these walks. Chase Stewart is on the mound for the Royals. We've got runners on first and third.
Now batting, Zick Graff.
And Zitgraff up to bat. Actually, we got first and second, I'm sorry. And Stewart's first pitch. Zitgraff today is 0 for 1. James is on second base. Bumped by Zitgraff. Oh, and Whitgren is unable to handle it. Initially, looked like he picked it up pretty well, but then lost it, getting it from his glove to his hand. And now it's runners at bases are loaded here with no outs. I think we have Bragg up the bat here.
Now batting, number 26, Bragg.
Bragg is 0 for 1. I think he reached on an air maybe. I'll be honest, I have yet to. This is the first hitters I've seen. It's taken me a while to get set up. So I tried to do it in 45 minutes, and I needed an hour and 45 minutes. And ball's in the dirt. One ball, one strike, and no outs here. Bases loaded for the Raiders. And he's going to hit it to the shortstop. It's going to be Dishman. And the throw is not able to get there, so the Raiders score. Still no outs.
Now batting, number 8, Acosta.
Stewart lines it right back to Stewart. He's going to make the throw. And that's an out, but the runner scores there. Estep gets in.
Now batting, number 4, James.
So we're 5-1 here, top of the third. And James, James. He's 1 for 1, has an RBI. Pitch is low and outside. So you have Bragg on second, Zitgraff on third, James up the bat. Chase Stewart on the mound. For the Royals, you have Connor Whitgren behind the plate and catcher. As that pitch is, it's now a 3-0 count. Playing first is Gavin Jenkins, second base Hayden Rouse, Colton Dishman at shortstop, Braden Sullivan playing third. In the outfield, Hellerbrand, Borden, and Rutherford. As Stewart walks James.
Now batting number 7, Loose.
And that's going to reload the bases. And Loose is 1 for 2 with a run scored today. Loose also has 2 stolen bases. And there's a strike thrown by Chase. We do have chat in here, so if you have any comments or see some issues, just let me know. And that is lined out toward right field, and Rutherford tries to make a little diving half slide for it, but can't get it. And the throw gets all the way past second and third. That's going to score Zitgraf and Bragg. And James is going to advance to second. So we got runners at second and third. Do have replays. I just got to remember to hit it. And I probably should have had that zoomed out. So we have a timeout here. By the Royals, giving up 4 runs here in this third inning. Wapahani, traditionally really strong baseball program. So we got Longfellow up the bat. Shortstop, he's 1 for 2 for the day. So 1-0 count, 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike. Stewart's pitch is lined way out toward left field. It's going to fall in, played by Hildebrand. And that's going to score James. Loose advances the third. So nice hit there by Longfellow.
Now batting number 14, Weller.
Remember to zoom out whenever. I did put a camera out there in the outfield, but I can't. It's not working. So I chose to zoom in this way. So we have Weller up. Weller is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts today. He's playing first base. Royals need an out here. That's a good thrown strike. Longfellow's going to take second. And that is hit deep out toward left field. Hildebrand plays it, gets the catch and the out, but tagging up is Loose. And that's going to score another run. He's going to bring up Q James. He's 2 for 2 and 2 runs.
Now batting number 5, James.
He's got an RBI. Ooh, and that's going to be a hit by pitch. So that pitch got away from Chase. It's going to load the bases back up.
Now batting number 15, Estep.
Estep comes up. He is 0 for 1 with a walk, though. And it's going to get hit by pitch.
Now batting number 20, Zickgraf.
Zickgraf comes up. He is 0 for 2. Bases are once again loaded. Pitch is outside. Chase Stewart on the mound for the Royals. High and outside. That's going to be inside, and that's going to score a run. Longfellow's going to get in with that pass ball. Got a quick timeout here. Ball is inside. 4-ball walk.
Now batting number 26, Bragg.
And bases are once again loaded. Bragg up. There's a strike. That's going to be fouled off. 0-2 count. 2 outs. Chase has pitched the whole way. He's pitched 61 pitches now. And that is fouled off. So still 0-2 count, 2 outs. Raiders with a 10-1 lead, bases loaded. Softball team is also playing Wapahani around the corner. I think I can peek out there. No, I can't see the scoreboard. Chase's foul tipped, I guess. We'll check that score between innings for the softball. 10-1 here at the baseball diamond. And that is lined out towards center field. It's going to fall in front of Borden. Borden's going to make the throw to Sullivan. And that's going to score. Estep and James. Zitgraf is going to stop at third. Brings up Acosta. Acosta's 0 for 1 with an RBI. Foul off. 1-1 count here. 2 outs. Outside. 2-1 count, 2 outs. 12-1 here in the top of the third. Chase Stewart on the mound. It's high and outside. And Acosta up to bat for the Raiders. That's going to be ball 4. And the bases are loaded once again. Seems like this entire inning's been played with the bases loaded.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 4, James.
We have a little bit of a timeout. I'm going to check that softball score. Give you an update. We need to get some commercials in there too. It looks like the Royals in the softball game are ahead 8-0. Wrong game. Now I got to get back to the baseball. Okay. Do have a trivia question. We'll do sometime around the 4th to 5th inning of this game. Chase the pitch. Strike. So 0-1 count, 2 outs. And it's foul tipped. 0-2 now. We didn't have live stream up, but in time. But Coach Bechtel, boys basketball coach, threw the first pitch before the game. And that's lined right up the middle, played by Dishman. Dishman's going to make the throw, and it is wide. And that's going to score a couple. And the errors kind of stack up here. I think that's at least the 6th error on this game for the Royals. And we're just in through we're not even through three innings.
Luce now batting for the Raiders,
Loose up the bat. He's pitching today. He's 2 for 3 with 2 runs and an RBI. So it's a 1-1 count. Two outs. That's line just foul. That is hit out toward right field, toward Rutherford. Rutherford gets under it and gets that final third out. And the Royals finally get out of this inning. But not after Wapahani scores 11 runs. We'll have a commercial here. We'll be right back.
Are you sure we should be driving?
Yeah. I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
All right, we're back here. We'll try to get another commercial in. We'll be right back.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Leading off for the Royals, number 24, Chase Stewart.
All right. Chase Stewart up. He's hitting .478 on the season. Has 3 RBIs and a double.
Who's third? Jenkins will be after Sully.
3-0 count here to Chase Stewart, senior. And he's going to get a walk. 4-pitch walk there. Now Braden Sullivan's up the bat, hitting .143 on the season. And he lines that out towards center field, or towards second. Sorry, second baseman makes the catch. I thought he hit it a little over his head. James makes the catch. It's going to hold Stewart at first. It's going to bring up Gavin Jenkins. So you got loose.
Gavin Jenkins now batting for the Royals.
You got loose on the mound. Gavin Jenkins at the plate. Chase Stewart at first. Pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. First base is Weller. Second base is James. Longfellow playing shortstop. Estep playing third for the Raiders. Pitch is a strike. In the outfield, you got Zitgraff playing center, Bragg in left, and Acosta playing right field. Throw to first. Jenkins hitting .333 on the season. That is popped up toward shortstop. And the left fielder actually comes in and makes the play. Bragg.
Why, hello there.
Now batting, number 2, Carson Borden.
So you got Stewart on first, Borden up the bat, Carson. Ball gets past James, but Chase unable to advance. Borden hitting .438, has a home run, a double, and 8 RBIs so far in this season. This is a conference match. Royals 2-0 in the Mid-Eastern Conference coming into this game, with wins over Monroe Central and Blue River Valley. Count is 2-1, 2 outs. Stewart at first, Borden at the plate. Borden steps out. Throw to first is not in time. Chase gets back easily. Stewart takes off, but the ball is going to be fouled. Not sure how many we have watching. We do have a trivia that'll be coming up. And that is hit out toward right field. And Acosta makes the play for the third out. We move to the top of the fourth. Royals losing 14-1.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
All right, welcome back. So the Raiders had a 11-run third inning that kind of just broke this game open in the top of the third. And we now have, who's pitching? Austin Brown is now, let me get that changed. Austin Brown is now on the mound. He is number 10. So we need to switch this to the top of the fourth.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Pinch hitting for the Raiders, number 24, Fahey.
All right. My game changer is not. So I think we've had some changes into the lineups here. We'll try to get that caught up for you. But Austin Brown is pitching for the Royals. Oh, 2 count here, no outs. That's low, 1-2 count. Strikeout.
Now pinch hitting, number 3, Gibson.
So Gibson up to bat for, and I think maybe the game changer is not up to date because there's been so many changes. I don't know how long it takes to do that. So I'm trying to refresh. Looks like softball's still up 8-0. They are playing Wapahani on the other diamond. One ball, no strikes, 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Wapahani with a strong 3rd inning leads 14-1 over the Royals. Do you want to thank those that have joined us? Got started really late because it's just a lot of stuff to set up. So it's probably, softball and baseball are probably the most difficult to set up of all the sports we stream. and you're in a tight space. So the walk there by Brown.
Now pinch hitting for the Raiders, number 12, Henderson.
It's going to bring up Henderson. I know some Royal changes have happened in the field, but I can't see them. And I'm not. Jenkins has moved to right. Rutherford's at shortstop. Second. Rouse shortstop. Stewart's playing first base. So 1-0 count here, 1 out. Brown with the pitch. With a runner on first. Swing and a miss by Henderson. And Henderson lines it right back up. Center field plays. And runners advance. Runners at second and first. 1 out here.
Now batting number 15, Esta.
And that is hit out toward left. Oh, and Rouse calls off the left fielder, gets the out. Two outs here. Royals started the season off in Tennessee over spring break.
Now pinch hitting for
And
the Raiders,
went
22,
1-3 while they were down in Tennessee. Then defeated Monroe Central, lost to Knightstown in a doubleheader. Then beat Blue River, lost last night to LaPel. Really good LaPel team. And the ball's way inside. Runners advance to second and third. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Pitches outside. We were going to have a nice picture there from the back. Looking back at the batter from behind the pitcher. But I don't know. For some reason, it's not getting the video. The antenna's not reaching from the fence to the press box here. And I know I've used it before. The last time we streamed a baseball game. Three balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here. 14-1. Austin Brown on the mound. He throws, and that's going to be a swinging strike. Full count. First full count I really remember. Not been a lot of pitches thrown. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to be 3 outs. And the Royals move to the bottom of the 4th, trailing 14-1. You're watching Eastern Hancock Baseball on the EH Sports Network.
I'm Mason Gillis, 6th man for the Big Ten champion Purdue Boilermakers. I know what a winning team looks like, and that includes hard work and dedication. Just like the team at 9 Star Connect. 9 Star's hardworking and dedicated team provides Central Indiana with high-speed internet. And if something's not working, or you might just need a little help getting set up, their support staff will be there for you 24/7. Now that's dedication. A call to 9 Star for high-speed internet is a slam dunk.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
I'm going to mute this when it comes back. All right, up first for the Royals here is Hayden Rouse, sophomore. He's really came alive in the last few games here. He's had 2 home runs, including a grand slam last Saturday against Knightstown. The sophomore, batting 200, 8 RBIs, has walked 5 times, and has struck out 7 times. And he lines that out towards center, and it's back, and it bounces off the fence. And he's going to get all the way to third. He slides in. Nice job, Hayden Rouse. Still showing off some power here. Here's a replay. I don't know. Yeah, the replay's too long, or not long enough. So that's going to bring up number 5, Caleb Rutherford, sophomore, batting .292, 2 RBIs on the season. See if he can get one right here with Rouse on third. We are on the bottom of the 4th. Sorry. And is Luce still pitching? Luce still pitching. Rutherford hits it to the second baseman. He's going to catch it. And got a new sound system here in the press box. So we're trying to figure out how to use it.
Number 12, Connor Whitgren.
That's going to bring up Whitgren. Playing catcher, batting .111 on the season. Does have a double and an RBI. He's going to hit that over second baseman. Nice hit. See if we can get a replay of that. Nope. Yeah. Note to self. Next time, make sure we make our replays last longer. So after that hit, and we have a pinch runner, it looks like. And the Royals scored. I guess I missed that. So who's
now batting? Number 26, Jalen Helderbrink.
Who came around and scored? It was Rouse. Rouse scored on that. So hit by Whitgren. Brings up Jalen Heldenbrandt. Hasn't had a lot of plate appearances. Walked, I think, the one time he's been up. 1-1 count here, 1 out. And Hildebrandt goes the bunt. He fouls it back. One, 2 count. And that is line back to Luce. Luce is going to try to get the second base. Does get Whitgren. Actually, who was that? Who was running for Whitgren? Fletcher. Luke Fletcher was the pinch runner there. Sorry. So that's going to bring up Austin Brown, batting 167. Has walked twice and struck out twice this season. Swing and a miss. Oh, 1 count, 2 outs. One count, two outs. I really don't like that Game Changer is not updating. Swing and a miss. 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
It could be that she disconnected from the hotspot down there. Now it's on because.
Yeah, but it's
Minus
it's the wrong team.
a score and and it's dish. She didn't change it first. Well, it's still back on the top of the 4th. It's got to catch up.
A walk. So Brown advances on the walk by Luce. It's going to bring up Chase Stewart. You're going to hear me mute often because I have to mute because of the walk-up songs. We don't want to get our streams taken down. So it was Chase Stewart batting .478 on the season, has 3 RBIs, a double. Has yet to walk this season, unless he did today. Yeah, he did today. One count, 2 outs. Royals have runners on second and third. He lines it right back to Luce. Luce is just going to toss it over to the first baseman. And that's going to end the inning. We're going to move to the top of the 5th with the Royals trailing 14-2. They did get a run there. We will do a trivia here while we're getting ready before we do a commercial. I get everything reset. Okay, trivia question. I don't know how many people we have watching, but trivia question is, Eastern Hancock has 4 home runs already this season. In the last 10 years, what season did the team have the most home runs? So we're just talking about the last 10 years. I didn't want to go back way back in the history, but within the last 10 years, what season did the team have the most home runs? So if anybody's watching, you can answer on Facebook and or YouTube, and I can see your answers in here. And we'll see if we have any winners. How about started to say one. So, what year did the Royals have the most home runs in the last 10 years? What season? Is it still Brown? Who's pitching now? So we do have a pitching change. Number 16, Fletcher. And no game changer still. Not at least, I don't think. Or it's got to catch up. One or the other. So what season in the last 10 years of the Royals had the most home runs? Royals already have 4 this year, which is somewhat average, right around the average over the last many of these 10 years, number of home runs. Just need a year. Fletcher's pitches inside. Again, YouTube, Facebook. I don't think we're going to have much participation here. Pitch is high. It's like softball game is ended. Pitch is outside. It's going to be a walk.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 10, Purdue.
And number 10, Purdue comes up. We do have a runner on first. Fletcher's pitch is high and outside. Game changers catching up. So we got Fletcher on the mound, Whitgren behind the plate, Stewart playing first, Rutherford playing second, Rouse playing shortstop, Sullivan playing third, Helderbrand playing left field, Borden in center, and Jenkins in right field. Hey, we have a year, I guess. A very knowledgeable fan guest. I think she saw a lot of those home runs. The one that answered. So we have a guess of the 2015 season. And that is fouled back. $14-2. Just realized Game Changer doesn't have that round on there yet. So a walk. It's going to put runners on first and second. And no outs.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 6, Seagraves.
Seagraves comes up. I believe it's his first at bat. And it's pitch, swing and a miss. Strike one. 0-1 count. Ball's high. Again, we're looking for the what year did the Royals hit the most home runs over the last 10 years. And that is nice job by Seagraves to get out of the way of that pitch. Two one count, no outs here. Luke Fletcher pitches wide. So this year we have 4 home runs. Oh, and that is popped up toward the dugout. But Stewart can't get to it. It's out of play. But so far the Royals have 4 home runs. I believe Rouse has 2, Sullivan has 1, and Borden has 1 so far in the season. I will say many of the seasons there were about around 5 home runs, 4 or 5 home runs. So the Royals already around the average
17, Hill.
Of a season. But I tried to look back over the last 10 years. So John, that's a little bit out of the 10-year range. As hit by pitch, going to load up the bases. And then the Royals gave up 11 runs there in the 3rd inning and spent most of the game with the bases loaded and just could not get out of the inning. So that's been the big difference in the game. And the Royals have 6 errors. So that's been a struggle. So what year did the team have the most home runs? And I will give that answer here in a few minutes. Fletcher's pitch is behind the batter. 1-0 count, 1 out. Did I miss the out? When was the out? Two-0 count. Ball is high, 3-0. And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk with the bases loaded. So that's going to give the Raiders a run. And the Raiders lead 15-2 here. We have a quick little timeout. So we'll go ahead and go through the trivia. So I guess some people were complaining. Yeah, I didn't have sound because I was busy trying to set up cameras and setting things up. So I thought I'd just turn it on with no sound early in the game. But Charlotte Fout with a year guess of 2015, and she should know because it was 2014-15. The Royals hit 9 home runs that season. All 9 were hit by Cole Fout. So Cole Fout hit 9 home runs that season, and it was all 9. And that's the most home runs the Royals have hit in a season this year, or in the last 10 years. So thank you for playing, John and Charla. And Coach Rutherford's in here. He says he got it first, but he's disqualified for being in the room. And that's going to be a hit by pitch, and that's going to score another Raider run. That is out towards center. I think Borden makes the catch. Does get it in the infield. That's going to be 2 outs.
Now batting, number 15, Estep.
One 0 count, 2 outs. Bases are still loaded. And that's going to be out of play. Good hustle there by Chase, but couldn't quite get to it. Again, Fletcher on the mound. Chase Stewart in first base. Connor Whitgren behind the plate. And I haven't been able to keep up real well with the Wapahani players due to Game Changer not updating efficiently for me. I don't think it's on my end. I think it's on the other end. But we're going to hit by pitch. It's going to score another Wapahani run. They're up 17-2.
Zickcraft now batting.
Zitgraf up the bat. That is fouled back. Took a weird bounce off the fence. Nearly went in into the visiting dugout. And that pitch is inside. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Bases loaded for the Raiders. Need to get an out here. Get out of this inning. They're hit right down third base. They're going to call it foul, but not by much. Sullivan made a diving effort for it, but luckily was foul. And that is hit out towards center. It's going to fall in front of Borden. Borden's going to make a throw. It gets by Sullivan. That does score a run. 18-2.
Now batting, number 19, Martin.
So Martin comes up. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. All right, so I think we do have a pitching change. Who's in? So Colton Dishman is going to pitch. He is number 4. And we're going to take a quick break.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
All right, we're back. First pitch was a strike by Dishman. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Today, I'm Mr. Paxton. That's supposed to be during the pregame, the Dents Automotive pregame show. But I don't see us having too many pregame shows for as long as it takes to set up for baseball and softball. And Sullivan's going to make the throw to Stewart for the putout. And the Royals get out of the inning. We move to the top of the bottom of the 5th with the Raiders leading 18-2. And we'll be right back after these commercials.
What makes 9-Star so unique and so special is not only their people and their service, but their business innovation. And they've taken it one step further. Now they're in the wastewater business, looking to expand services in a way that can benefit consumers, that can benefit their customers in this community. Is really quite unique and fabulous. 9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
I think so. I think we're going to have Sullivan up here. Braden Sullivan hitting 143. Does have a home run and a triple today. I don't know how up to date these are. He's 0 for 2 today. We are in the bottom of the 5th. There are no outs yet. Let me get this right. Is Luce still pitching? Anybody know? No, they have a new pitcher. Anderson? Henderson or Anderson? Okay.
Leading off for the Royals, Braden Sullivan.
Sullivan lines it foul, I think. I can't see that way. So if it goes to the left, toward left field, I can't see it. And that's low. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And swing and a miss. Strike 3. Oh, I just realized I was muted, talking to myself. So, some amazing commentary you missed there. It's going to bring up
Now batting, number 2,
Borden.
Borden.
Carson Borden up the bat. He's hitting .438, 8 RBIs. Swing and a miss. And that is going to be popped up to third baseman, comes in, makes the catch. And I believe that's going to be it. So that is 3 outs. And final score is going to be Wapahani Raiders 18, the Eastern Hancock Royals 2. And we'll see.
Royals drop tonight's game. They will play next on Saturday, a doubleheader with Triton Central right here. First pitch at 10 a.m. Second game will start approximately 1 p.m. following.
Okay, so that's going to do it for us here at the Eastern Hancock at the baseball game. So we're going to try to do about 1 event a week approximately. That's the goal. So we did a softball game a couple weeks ago. We were originally planning on doing the Cowan baseball game, but the rain did not cooperate. So we ended up going and doing tonight's game. So next week might be back to softball, and we'll see what future games hold. Do not plan on doing any track meets, I don't believe. So it'll be mostly baseball and softball. Try to do 1 event a week if our schedule and the weather cooperates. So the Royals play next. When do they play next? Saturday. Is it a doubleheader? Triton Central doubleheader. Here, there. It's back here. So come out and support the Royals here. And I thank everybody that watched tonight. So we will wrap this up. Sorry we got started late, but that's just going to be – it's nearly impossible to get it all set up by a 5:30 start time. So we will do our best. But thanks for everybody that joined us, and we will see you next time. Night.